Welcome back to the colony. My name is Peculiar, and the march of civilization continues ever onwards here in Rimworld despite the game's best attempts at stopping that from happening, especially with the mecha raid that we dealt with last episode and the mech cluster that we had to deal with this episode. So I hope that goes well for us. And if you want to catch up on the series, there's a playlist in the cards where you can do exactly that. Well, looks like we are going to be having a new person join the colony soon. Milla, best at animal, still level 15. Enrollment therapist. Let's see where you're coming in from. Oh no, I have to do this one delicately. Alright, nice and easy now. Right, so we annoyed a single scyther. Jackson. And Cosby. You're going to go save Milla from that scyther. Mostly because you have all this firepower. Just keep moving. Well, Milla's down. And so is the scyther. Stabilize. And then... do we really not have a bed for you? I guess we don't. So let's go fix that. And then rescue. Oh no, the machinoids are coming whether we like it or not. Lucy, get out here. Well, didn't think I'd be dealing with the machinoids this early. Oh well, at least we're dealing with it. Right, so, how's, Milla doing? Detonate? Not good. Lucy. Right, you're coming. Maybe it's time for some more agility. Right, so that's the machinoids that was. Now I just have to destroy the rest of the machinoid cluster. Well, I hope this goes well for me. And that takes care of the machinoid cluster. Well, looks like we got man mastodons to deal with. Not everybody inside of Area 1 and pretend the issue doesn't exist because Punchy's waiting for us. Right now, it doesn't. And oh yeah, we finished up the research for the recon armor. Well, it was bound to happen at some point. I guess it's time for the colony's first infestation. And I think it's coming in from up there. Milla. Go get some machine pistols. Right, now that everybody has a weapon, and it's going straight after our pet dino. Well, let's put a stop to that and provide some support to the dino. And now there goes Jackson's bed. Lovely. Oh well, I guess he can have one of the many other beds. Well, at least the meta spider went down. Well, that ends the hive infestation, so that's great. And the only casualties are a bite to Jackson's torso that's only minorly bleeding. And Milla also gets a bite to her torso. So all in all, we didn't do too badly in that infestation. I hope that trend continues. Looks like our pet dino is gonna be fine, so that's great. Well, looks like we get to deal with another raid. Thankfully, it's one of those raids that will just sit around and let us shell them from afar, so that's great. Melee only too, so that's, another great thing about that. Lock everybody inside of Area 1 and pretend the outside world doesn't exist right now. Let's see, now. Lucy, you get to, man the mortar. The singular mortar that we have. At least you have one. Well, looks like the raiders are going in on us. All combat capable personnel report to the front lines. We got hostiles incoming. And one of them made it through. Not for long, though. That's for sure. How did he even get past the, door? That's what I want to know. And there's about to be, well, let's just say a couple more prisoners in the, colony. Hopefully I don't end up accidentally, well, handing them a game over to say the least. Oh, hey, Viper here is, pretty good for, this type of colony. Undergrounder. Shooting is doo-doo because, Neanderthal. Mining 10, single passion, construction 5, single passion, cooking 5, single passion, and crafting 7, single passion. You know what, Viper? I think you get to live in, in the colony. So, Johnson, that is your job. Just gotta make sure you're unrestricted. Also because Johnson is the colony doctors. And oh yeah, Gray is gonna be, shot a few times in the back. Just like that. Stabilize Viper. And then capture. Also, Kai, how are you doing? Oh, death in 4 hours. Undergrounder, Firekeeper. Hold on. I'm doing the wrong one. Jetson, actually. Stabilize Kai and then capture. Boy, I sure hope nothing goes wrong this time. So on that note, convert. Well, that's marine armor research completed, so we can now finally have some actual armor in this colony. What a novel concept. And this is the part where I realize, the marine armor takes advanced opponents. Well, I just have to research that. Which is, funnily enough, that's on the research tree. Well, Kai is fully healed, so that's great. How are you doing on the, conversion? 30%. Okay. Well, we successfully converted Kai. So that's great. Recruit. Well, let's just see what's, turned up for the Manhunter pack. Oh my. Paradox. 60 of them. Well, this is a kind of, lots of doors and pretend the outside world doesn't exist for right now because functionally speaking, it doesn't. Yeah, this is a Holly of Traps issue. And also a all hands on deck issue. Because I don't think, the Holly of Traps we have right now is gonna be enough. Yep, sheer numbers, made sure, some of them lead through. Or maybe not. Milla decided to hide in the room. The Filestraw was tired. Okay, have fun, Milla. And now the Butterbot is fighting a Muffalo. And it's up to the Tauntauns to save the Butterbot. Well, that's downed. Oh well, that's just a bot. And now the Muffalo is down. I think we're going to be having some, Muffalo lunch. And somehow the Butterbot survived that encounter with the Muffalo. And now it gets to just go back to its, base station to be repaired. Well, looks like we can now make our own advanced opponent, so that's great. Well, Pepper went off on a tantrum. I wonder why. Tortured artist. Literally can't help you on that one, Pepper. Random things in a room is a target. Cosby's turn for a sad wonder. The final straw was observed rotting corpse. Okay. Autonomous, report to the front lines. We've got hostiles inbound. And they're dropping in straight on top of us. How lovely. Except not really. Hopefully we've got enough firepower for this. Pepper, actually, you don't find a room to hide in. Yeah, I think the builder bots are going to be the distraction for the raid. Anyways, they're fleeing now. Somebody deal with the mini grenade user. Just like that. Now, let's see if they're any good. Passer, Socrates doll, win. Double passion in animals and it's still level 18. Double passion in construction with its still level 7. Shooting 8, double passion in plants 5, single passion. Passer, Socrates doll. Hippity hoppity, we have our next prisoner. Jackson, that's your job. Stabilize and capture. Well, looks like, Note here is, dealing with the dojo's attention. 16.1 days to recover, and I think that's how long, he's gonna be, cleaning his heels in prison. And yeah, the only actual casualty was, Lucy with, 3 gunshot wounds. 1 to the torso, 1 to the left arm, and 1 to the pelvis. And between you and me, I think that was mostly just friendly fire. Well, Kai has a plate now. And of course they have a conversion ritual going on. And it was a masterful one. And that's the Omni Robotics research completed, so that's great. Well, looks like Kai is making a run for it. Cosby, that's your job. Since you're literally right next to Kai. You, great big dummy. I'm talking about Kai. And just in case, I'm sending in Lucy too. And Kai's dealt with. And oh hey, that's geothermal power research completed, so that's great. And that's the advanced geothermal power research completed, so that's great. Autonomous report for active combat duty. We've got hostiles inbound. And also the first bit of marine armor has been made for, and Pepper is wearing it, so that's great. Let's see. You may have an LMG as the main weapon for you. Now that everybody is fully armed, I guess all the raiders are gonna go through the new and improved hallway of traps. And hopefully, well, robots spoiled the entire thing. Nice job, robot. Rip Powerbot Tier 1. And they got the memo anyways. Or at least that batch of raiders dead. And I think they're just gonna come through the front door. Never mind. Well, it looks like Jackson, Lucy, and Pepper might all have the flu. Yep, it's the flu. And of course we get to deal with the prison break at the same time. Alright, I guess Lucy gets to deal with Kai. Just go in on them. And Jackson gets to deal with Win here. Who's our editing friend. Don't shoot them, you goober. Thankfully, they all missed. Now that Win's down. You two can go back to whatever you were doing. No. Milla, you don't get to do that. Well, that's tied out with. Well, on that note, I think this is where I'm gonna leave off the video, so like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video and its playlist. All over social media fun to help out the channel, and you ordered it for free. And I guess I'll see you in the next one tomorrow, so stay tuned for that one. Bye.